morning, boys and girls. Today is Thursday, May the 2nd. It is day 18 of our life cycle of a chicken unit. We have 3 days left to the end of our incubation period. I can't believe that it's gone by so quickly. So what we're going to do is take a look at day 18. Today is a big day for us. We do something very special on today that's different from the first 17 days. So let's take a look first at the picture of the embryo. It says that the growth is nearly complete. We've been talking about how he's getting bigger and bigger and how he's getting ready to pip and zip. He's going to first cut through that membrane, breathe up the air sac, the air that's in that air sac, and then start pipping and zipping through. Today we're going to look at 2 vocabulary words, temperature and humidity. Now for the first 17 days, we have kept our temperature in the incubator at 99.5. Today we're going to change that to 100.5, and we're going to keep it there for the next 3 days while the embryo is preparing to hatch. The humidity level is the amount of water in the air. We've been keeping that about 50 to 55%. Today we're going to raise the humidity level to between 65 and 70%. As we put more water in the air, it makes the air hot and sticky, which raises the temperature. So they kind of go hand in hand. If you'll notice outside, sometimes when it's really hot and sticky and humid, it's usually hotter, isn't it? So when you're talking about temperature, think about, when you've gotten sick before and your parents or the school nurse or someone, the doctor has taken your temperature with a thermometer like this to register how hot you are on the inside. So temperature means the measurement of how hot or cold something is. Humidity is the amount of water that's in the air. So on day 18, we're changing those 2 settings. And I'm going to give you a little peek at what I'm doing over here. First, I want you to see how important it is that you know how to read, because all of what Miss White is doing came from these instructions, right? So even as adults, we have to read. We have to know how to read. We have to read a lot of words. We have to figure a lot of things out. It's so important that you take the time as a child to learn how to read. You never ever stop reading, and it's so important no matter what job you go into that you are able to read. So one of the things I've learned by reading that manual is that on day 18, we are going to be removing these yellow trays. See these yellow trays? I'm taking them out one at a time. There are 5 of them in the incubator, and I'm setting them over there to the side, and what I'm doing is taking the eggs out and laying them down on the bottom of the incubator. So see this grate at the bottom? See how it has these little tunnels running all around it? It is connected over here to these little water spouts. We have number 1 and number 2. To this point, we've just been putting water in the first one, and now today we're going to also add water in the second one so that we can bring that humidity and temperature level up to where it needs to be for these last 3 days. See, inside this shell is hard, right? But as we raise the humidity level, the moisture in the air is going to soften this shell a little bit, so that also helps the chick to be able to get out. And isn't it neat that we're doing these things as humans on purpose because a book told us to, but in the nest, the mama hen does these things automatically, instinctively. She just knows what to do, and she does it. Look at this one. It still has a feather on it from the hen that laid it. So we're going to be really careful. We're going to lay all of them down on the bottom, and we're going to be raising that temperature up to 100.5. We're going to raise the humidity level up between 65 and 70, and we're going to get ready for our chicks to hatch. How exciting! Today is day 18. We have 3 days left.